Welcome to Evelyn Colors. Today I am doing a flip through of 30 unique mandalas, adult coloring book illustrated by Dawn Moore, also known as M. Beans Color With Me. She is a part of my coloring family. Are you ready? Let's get into this book with the flip. I like coloring mandalas or mandalas, however you say it. Yeah, I always say it differently. I think it's mandala. Mandala? Anyway, I like me a good mandala. Sometimes I just want to sit down and color a mandala. You see what I did with that? I said it two different ways. But let me stop playing around here. This is Dawn Moore's book. I finally purchased it from Amazon. She is one of our own. She's part of our coloring family. And she's one of the people who befriended me when I first got on this channel and started uploading content. So here I am with her beautiful mandala book that she created. It is a blessing to be able to create anything. And when you see your creation out here, I know it's a wonderful feeling, isn't it, Miss Dawn? Now let me get to flipping. Now I bought this from Amazon. I can't remember the price right off the top of my head. I will place it on the screen for you when I edit it. When I open the book, we have her title page, 30 Unique Mandalas or Mandalas, adult coloring book, and it also says copyright 2022. So she did this book in 2022, all rights reserved. And the actual ink here is not too dark. It's actually, I would say, lighter. You know, it's not real black and it's not real dark, but it's not too light either. But it's just enough. She has This Book Belongs To with the little mandala behind the line that you would put your name on. And if we want to color this, we actually can color it. I think that's pretty cool. Next page here. On the left-hand side of every page, beside each mandala, she has completed the page on what date and medium used. And you can write down what you used here, which I think is always a good thing to have that to be able to write it. And I like that she has it on a separate page. Most of the time, I usually write down what I did on the back of the page. So in this particular book, I can just write it over here and I don't have to worry about writing it on the back of the page. All right, let's take a look at this mandala. I think this is cute. I like the way she squiggled that right there on the outer portions. I like this. Well, I'm going to say I like all the mandalas because I just love mandalas. We're going to flip through here and see what Miss Dawn is working with. Next, we have this one. The more complex the mandala gets, that doesn't mean that you don't color it. You see all that? You can just take one color and just go in here and color that particular portion. You don't have to go in and color each little bitty thing unless you want to, but you don't have to, and that's a good thing. Now the paper is okay. Now it's a little thin, but it's okay. I would use markers, gel pens, fine liners, even colored pencils if I want to. I like this one too. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to tell you, I like mandalas. I just like them because you can take them and make them be whatever you want them to be. Use whatever you want to use and make it pop however you want it to pop. And that's what I like about mandalas. Like this one too. I like how she squiggled that again. I like this. This reminds me of an eyeball. An eyeball. Oh, sorry about that. But that's what it reminds me of. At first, I was thinking candy, but then when I looked at it, I can see an eyeball with the little red squiggly lines. What do y'all see? All right. Very nice. I'm just going to flip. I like this one. I like that. I told you I like all of them. I like this one too. I like this one. You see how if you look at it long enough, it'll be playing tricks with your eyes. Just imagine putting color in here, how that can like draw your eyes to the colors. This is really neat. I like that. It looks like everything is so far away, then it starts coming into focus. I like that. Yeah, that reminds me of Indian feathers. Feathers, that's what that reminds me of. Can you imagine? I'm just looking at the illustration and other things are popping in my head as far as what this reminds me of. And you see how that looks? Yeah, I like that. The shadow around here. That's neat. Very neat. I like this. Didn't I say I like them all? I like this. All of them are just unique and you can, make it however you want to make it. Now, this reminds me, see, when I first turned and saw it, you know what I thought? Some candy. And now I'm thinking of a snail, the snail's shell. That's cute. A bit intense. But again, I don't have to go in here and color every little bitty thing. I can just take my mark and go swoop, take my mark and go swoop, and be done with it fairly quickly. Okay. So don't think you have to go in and color every little piece because you don't. All right. I like this too. I guess you can say I like everything. Look how this reminds me of the sun. Well, a moon here. And look at the shadow there. That's nice. Very nice. Spider webs. That's what this reminds me of. And then the eye is in the center. Another shadow here that makes you think that you're looking down a tunnel. That's neat. Very neat. Okay. She has these little shadows make you look like you're going looking into a hole. I think that's really cool. That's unique. All right. Next, she has some that are on black paper. So if you want to color the mandala on black, she does have some with black paper. The illustration is on black. Instead of the illustration being on white, it's on black. Okay, so we have this one. When I think of this, I think of curly hair. The curly cues, that's what I'm thinking here, which is pretty cool because it's on black paper, curly cues. And this one, I see this, I'm thinking of wine glasses. And again, we have that look that makes me think I'm looking down a tunnel. This is really neat. Same here. So all the rest of the pages, wow, spokes on a bicycle. And then we have our little tunnel. And then I'm thinking about matches, like a match house, like a match cylinder, matches that you light a fire with. That's what I think of when I see this. We have this one here. Reminds me of some feathers, a bird. It looks like a bird eye with some feathers. I hope y'all don't think I'm weird because when I look at these, I see other objects. Is that normal? This again is the one that I thought was an eye. Yeah, this looks like reminded me of fire here. Yeah, and I can see a shadow. Eyeball too. Very neat, very neat. All right, so that is it for Miss Dawn's book, and she has a thank you on the back of her book. And she also has a Etsy shop where you can get a digital copy of it if you like. Okay, and this is her Instagram name, mbeans_color with me. Okay, and she has her email address. Let's see what's on the back here. Okay, on the back of the book, she has illustrations that are also inside the book, and she has also the title again, 30 unique and amazing mandalas to color. Coloring mandalas considered a great way to relax and relieve stress. That is it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.